Okay, just going to do a bit of a look at the easylive auction that's coming up. If anybody that is watching in already, if they could just stick something into the chat so I can see that it's all working okay. But I'm having to do this from home, and it's not something that I normally do from home. So I just need to make sure that everything is working properly. I can see we've got people on there, but the picture I'm getting on my screen is not the picture I want to see. So, oh, there we go. It looks like it's working a little bit better now. So if you have just joined us, welcome to Prestige Auctions in Grimsby. We're doing a special live now because we've got the auction out a little bit earlier than what we thought was going to do. Okay, so this is an auction that is going to be taking place at Prestige Auctions on the 25th of February 2026. Coming up very, very soon. Hi, Fonz, I can see you're on there. Thank you. This is going to be a bit of a lengthy video, so it is being recorded as well. So if you do want to come back and look later, then you can do, of course. But this is one we've been looking forward to. I've been going on about it for absolutely ages now. So we've played a couple of properties that have had some really quite fascinating and amazing things in. Some things that you wouldn't normally see in the sale at Prestige on a Saturday. But of course, you're going to see plenty of stuff at this sale that is taking place here on the 25th. Now, one or two people have been lucky enough to have a quick look round. However, they've not seen any of the intricate smaller pieces. So, as always, this is the way that you get to the thing. So I'll just take you back to the start. If you go onto easylive auctions on the internet, this is what you will find. easylive's, that's easylive's front page. And if you want to find Prestige Auctions, then just go up to Auctioneers at the top there. See where my cursor is, press Auctioneers, and then type in Prestige at the side. Into the search, press search, and sure enough, there comes Prestige Auctions up right there. Then click on Current Auctions, and there is the auction that you are going to be looking for. Hi, Larry, I can see you're watching in there as well. I'm trying to keep everybody. I'll try and answer any questions you might have as well if you do have any support. Don't forget, even though there's only going to be a few of you watching, to hit that share button, get involved with the chat, and hit the thumbs up as well. Okay, so once you find the auction, there it is. Antiques and Collectibles auction includes gold, silver, antique furniture, pottery, collection of cricket books, including Wisden almanacs, artwork, airsoft guns, Mouseman, Moorcroft, and much more. What an amazing sale this is. It's taken me and Lisa a lot of time to put this auction together, but we finally got there with it. It's one of those where you know you've got some great stuff in the auction. How are people going to perceive it? You never really know because, you know, generally speaking, we are a general sale auction room, but we do these specialist ones every now and then. And when we do them, we get a good one. So the auction starts off, of course, at lot number one. The auction is going to be starting, I believe, at 9:30. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, 9:30 on the 25th of February, 2026. And it starts off with these absolutely fascinating film posters. Now, these film posters are from the golden age, sort of the 50s and 60s. And of course, they are some fantastic ones. A lot of them are military related. Now, the minimum bid on this auction is £10. So that's where we'll be starting on everything. Of course, I can tell you the auction has just gone live. That's what we're looking at now. We're looking at the live auction. Even though it's not till the 25th of February, you can start bidding right now. So if you see anything on there that you quite like the look of, then you can already get your bidding in. So the first few lots start off with these fantastic old cinema posters. Of course, all the sizes and everything are on there. This is why these specialist auctions take so long to put together, because a lot of the people that are going to be bidding are going to be bidding from away. So, of course, it's really, you have to put all the details in. If there's a split in it, if there's a crease in it, you name it, we have to do it. So you've got these fantastic old cinema posters, which, again, a lot of them are military related at the start, as you can see there. And these are the first lots of the auction. Okay, the auction is very mixed, even though there has got a big antiques element to it. Then we move on to some of these. We've had a collection in of cards, old bubblegum cards, cigarette cards, and so on. But the level of these, well, why did I put them in a specialist sale? Because the level's good. The level's really good. Spitting image gum cards. These ones here are sorted gum cards. Again, these are sort of golden age things. Look at those old Panini stickers there. 120 of them, including, and these are the much older ones. These are the ones I remember opening as a kid. And, putting them in the books, really fantastic. Of course, you could only get a packet on Pocket Money Day, couldn't you? Not like the kids these days who seem to get everything they want all the time. However, let's have a look what else we've got. These ones here are sorted 1906 top cards, including Man from U.N.C.L.E. as well. And then what about this? Assortment of 1960s Beatles gum cards. Look at those. What a fantastic lot that one is. And there's some more of them there as well. Various groups and that of the 60s as well. Now, these early Ogden's cigarette cards. Now, anyone that collects cigarette cards know that these picture face ones like this are the ones that are more sought after, but they're not the best ones. There's more to come here. As you can see there, more Ogden cigarette cards. More there. Big group there. Approximately 84. And some of these can individually be worth quite a few pounds each on their own. So again, as we've got this auction out so early, this is your golden opportunity, everybody, to absolutely get the research done. Give you a tip. If you go onto easylive auctions like that, especially if you're on a phone or on an iPad, and you take a screenshot of that, right, that goes into your photos. Then go onto Google Lens, press the picture icon at the side, and you can put that picture straight in there and start doing your research. And with so many weeks to go before the auction, a couple of weeks before the viewing, you've got no excuses. You've got plenty of time to be doing this research to be able to make yourself more money. Now look at this, Carrera Oval cigarette cards. I don't think I've actually seen any of those in the past, but they're quite decent as well. And a lot of these are real photograph ones. Sorted early sporting cigarette cards there. And then we've got these ones here, which are more sporting champions and so on. Again, you can get bidding on these already. English Test cricketers. And then Life at Whipsnade Zoo. How interesting is that one? I think I've seen those ones before either. More footballing related ones. And then you get on some real early Ogden's ones as well. Look at these. Some of these really old cigarette cards. Now, of course, I expect there to be interest in these because they're not your bog standard cigarette cards. These are much older ones. We've got one missing there. We have come up, since we put it live, we found there's six lots in the wholesale that have got missing pictures, so we'll be sorting that out. So we'll move on to some of the later ones, early Wisdom ones, Shirley Temple cigarette cards. Again, they're nice. And then more Ogden's ones as well. Again, more older ones, these ones. So lots of interesting cards. These ones here, nicknames, cigarette cards. And of course, there are more pictures. So just look there. I'm just showing you the one picture because I don't want this video to go on for 2 days. But I'm kind of showing you the front picture of them all. But you can see there are more pictures underneath. Again, another reason why these sales take so long to put together. Railway equipment, the Royal Air Force there as well. And then in the Royal Navy, cards, safety first. Back in the day, they did so many different cigarette cards, so many different themes to, keep people interested. And buying the cigarettes, of course, that's what it was all about. King cigarette cards, continuous series of general interest, it states there. And these are bigger cigarette cards, as you can see. This one's here, World of Speed, and then a World of Firearms as well. And then you've got all sorts of other ones as well. Anyway, as we come down here, you can hear my phone ringing in the background. Sorry about that. I'm not going to be answering that one just at the moment. As we come down here, we've got we move on to this one, which is old football stubs and things. And then here we start moving on to some of the more interesting bits for a lot of you, I would have thought. Here we got on there, Alphonse put in there, what day is viewing? Sorry, I could have missed. If you mentioned it already, no, Alphonse, you haven't missed it. The viewing for a specialist sale is always the Friday before. Because of the way we have to staff things up, it makes a lot of sense for us to do the viewing days on exactly the same day as the general sale day. So if let's have a look. If it's on the 25th, of February, then it will be the Friday before. So viewing will be on the 20th of February, and you'll be able to come down and look at all these wonderful things. And believe me, there really are some wonderful things. So look at this, sterling silver large pocket watch, approximately 40 grams. There's a lot of silver in these old pocket watches. Now, as anyone that watches our sneak peeks, they'll notice that I did put out that we've got the silver price has been up and down, but it's up again today. So it's been a couple of days bouncing back now. This one here, 1894 sterling silver crown, again in quite good condition. If you do want to look at condition on these, click on the picture itself and you can zoom in. You can look at everything in detail. We do higher resolution pictures for these specialist sales, so you can see all the things you need to look at. Look, if you're looking for dings or anything around the side, you've got it all there. So, we want to keep everything transparent and easy for you. Of course, anyone that is watching from away or does watch this video before the sale, there is a full pack and send service on this auction. However, that will all be dependent on furniture, sizes, etc., because there's a lot of antique furniture coming up. But we do recommend a company in Lincoln that does a lot of that as well. So there you go. What we've got here, white metal necklace and bracelets. And then we come on to some World War I medals there. And again, don't forget, that middle one is silver. So it's quite a nice piece, that one. And beveled edge hand mirror with silver band. And then we come on to some of these absolutely stunning rings. That, what, I've got to admit, when it comes to photos with these rings and things, I've got to say our photos could be a bit better. But look at that. Sapphire diamond. What an absolutely beautiful set ring that one is there. 18 carat as well, of course. Again, we saved the best for these auctions. As we move on to the next one there, butterscotch amber pendant on sterling silver chain. Again, butterscotch amber. It's one of these pieces that world markets like to buy into. Interesting large pocket watch on a chain. Again, of course, we start off with the lower bits. It's going to get a lot better yet. Northern Ireland General Service medal with the miniature as well, the dress medal. 9 carat gold 20-inch chain and pendant. And then 9 carat gold curved necklace there as well. 9 carat gold curved necklace there as well, 18 inches. Again, we put sizes in and everything for the online auctions. And we've got a box chain there. Well, what somebody might say, what's a box chain? If you look at the design of it, it's like a box. It's square. You see? So that's why they call it a box chain. As you come here, 9 carat gold rope chain, 11.78 grams. And again, with gold prices being the way they are, these things aren't going to be super cheap. They never are. However, this one here, 9 carat gold necklace. We've got the 9 carat gold Belcher chain there. And then a 9 carat gold curved necklace, 20 inches, that one, look. Again, but it's 15.36 grams at today's scrap price. My God. That's £400, £500, £600, whatever it is. But gold's a lot of money these days. No getting away from it. 9 carat gold watch chain, 9.5 inch, 19.1 grams. That's getting close to £800 in scrap. So you come to this one, 9 carat gold curved necklace. Again, a little bit lighter, that one, 5.46 grams. So there is going to be things in this. Don't get me wrong, this auction is not all about high value. There's going to be something in there for all pockets. So but also we're giving you plenty of time to save up as well. Rose gold Figaro necklace, 21 inches, again 6.75 grams, so not over heavy. And then another gold necklace there. And then we're coming on to gold crosses and pendants and things there. And hi Rob as well. Hi Rob, Sharon, etc. Nice to see you on the live feed today. With this little bonus video from Prestige Auctions. What about that? 18 karat gold sapphire and diamond pendant, 0.91 grams. And then you come here to a 9 karat gold Figaro bracelet. It's only 3.66 grams. So again, cheaper items, lower value, going to be a lot less than the high street, guaranteed, always is. 9 karat gold charm bracelet, 16.23 grams again. So you're getting into some of the more weighty stuff. This 9 karat gold bracelet there at 5.74 grams. And then this one at 4 grams. And again, look at some of the unusual designs of some of these. These aren't just all your everyday bog standard chains. there's some very interesting lots in these as well. This one is a nice gate bracelet, 7.57 grams. So again, not over heavy on this one. And of course, if you have just joined us on there, I can see there's a few more joining the feed now. This is for an auction taking place at Prestige in Grimsby on the 25th of February. You can see where we are. We're on easylive auctions page here. That sale is already live now, so you can already get involved with the bidding. Now look at this one. 18 karat gold and pearl necklace, 24 inch, 11.61 grams. That's £86 a gram, I believe, at the minute, something like that. So there's a few quid of gold in that one, but will it get anywhere near it? You never know. Sometimes in these sales, some of the stuff can sell quite cheaply. You never quite know. But what about that beautiful piece that is? Look at that gold pendant there, a 9 karat gold pendant, ingot pendant. And that one there is 14.72 grams. So again, there's a fair chunk of gold in there. Of course, a lot of people are turning to gold these days to actually have something in commodity rather than just having cash in the bank, which is great. Get involved with it, buying it at auction. It's a lot cheaper than you'll buy it from places on the high street. 9 karat gold cross pendant, 6 grams there. And then this one here, that one is I believe they're diamonds in that one as well, but only 3 grams. So again, a lot more affordable. Another cross pendant there. And there are 1 or 2 small pieces like this, 1.06 grams, so 45 quidish, somewhere like that in scrap. And this one here, 0.72 grams. So again, like I said, things for all sorts of pocket sizes in this. 9 karat gold tortoise charm, 0.8 grams. And there's a few charms, telephone box, church, the mandatory I love you spinner there. We've sold a few of them over the years. And then a 9 karat gold jack in the box charm as well. The timer, the egg timer. And then what about that? A 9 karat gold kennel for a tiny dog, if it's a charm. Anyway, there you go. What else have we got? Don't forget, get involved with the chat, everybody. I have got a monitor at the side of me so I can see who's chatting on there. And you're all welcome to share your opinions on what you're seeing. 18 karat gold elephant charm, 2.22 grams. Convert that over. That's 4.44 grams of 9 carat. So, 160, 170 quid just in gold in that tiny elephant there. And then you've got a 9 karat gold thimble. Now, I know somebody that might be watching this feed at the moment that collects thimbles. Well, we've got a 9 karat gold one in this sale for you. 9 karat gold, golden retriever charm there, 5.09 grams. And again, another nice piece. 9 karat gold hedgehog. We've seen a few of those over the years. 9 karat gold hat, and then a 9 karat gold barrel, and then a 9 karat gold, not quite sure what it is, so I think we've just called it a heart gift charm. Something's giving you a heart. And then you've got some of these flat charms, which is a little train, only 0.71 grams. So again, could be a cheap lot in the sale. 9 karat gold Cupid charm there at 0.62 grams. And then 9 karat gold cross pendant. That's a little bit of an interesting piece. That one, 5.44 grams again. So lots of gold. 9 karat gold St. Christopher pendant, 4.55 grams. And that one there is that's been resubmitted by a customer. 14 karat gold hook pendant or charm, 3.06 grams. It's a nice piece, that one. I can't understand why it didn't sell last time. 14 karat gold scorpion. If you maybe use that as a horoscope type one or whatever they call it, birth signs. 9 karat gold religious pendant there. And then down here, 9 karat gold dollar pendant. Only 1.5 grams though, so it could be a cheaper piece, that one. What we've got here, nice stuff, watching from Kenya, awaiting to be discharged. Oh, great news, Frank. Frank Hilton there has been in hospital bed in Kenya. Hopefully you'll be getting out soon. And it would be great one day if you could get over to Grimsby and have a look at Prestige Auctions. Lot number 116 there is the 9 karat gold scale pendant. And this is a nice piece as well. Of course, you're all seeing this for the first time because none of this stuff is out and about. So even if you looked at the furniture, you wouldn't have seen any of this. 9 karat gold pendant there. Again, I do advise when it comes to jewellery coming in and looking, because these pictures never ever do them justice. Like that there is a 14 karat gold ring full of diamonds, but it doesn't show off the diamonds very well. I've got to say, I've got to master my photography a little bit better to get these big diamond rings like this looking a lot better. But look at this, 14 karat gold, 8.16 grams, and it's full of diamonds, and they are good sized diamonds as well. So again, and that's a gent's ring, I suppose. 9 carat gold diamond ring there, size T, 6.63 grams. And again, this one here, 9 carat gold ring, 5.07 grams. These are sort of larger rings. There's a wishbone ring there at 2.54 grams. And then what about that? 9 carat gold opal cluster ring, size U, 3 grams. What a nice piece that one is. Opals have become very popular again recently. Lots and lots of people have been buying them. And yeah, they are nice bits to get hold of. Look at that one though. Nice old-fashioned 9 carat gold cameo ring, size O, 2.43 grams. And then here we've got this 9 carat gold diamond ring, size P1/2. I never quite understand white gold. I mean, to be fair, white gold is a lot of money to pay for something that looks like silver. That's just my opinion. You'd think I'd be trying to sell it more. Look at these. These are stunning. These are Victorian, 15 carat gold, I believe these ones. 15 carat gold, diamond and ruby earrings. These are stunning. Absolutely stunning pieces. You know, you really need to see these pictures do not do these justice. These are so bright. The rubies are lovely. The diamonds are lovely. This is quality. But it's got a starting bid there. Well, it's got an estimate of 1,000 to 1,500 for a pair of earrings, girls. Can you imagine that? But anyway, it is what it is. This one here, we move on to some coins, the Platinum Jubilee. Now, of course, this is fine silver, 31 grams of fine silver. That's over 60 quid these days. And then you've got a fine silver Millennium £5 coin, 28.2 grams with the certificates and so on as well. And then we move on to this one, birthday coin, fine silver proof, 15.5 grams. This one here, again, 50th anniversary of decimalisation, fine silver proof again. So these are 999.9 pure. King Charles III silver 1 ounce coin, fine silver, 31 grams. And then this one here, so Winston Churchill, 2015, fine silver again. For a lot of years, then Winston Churchill coins, the £20 coin, often made under value when they went into auction. And of course, now the silver price has risen like it has. What's the weight of one of those? 15.71 grams. So, you know, you've got well over £20 in scrap on those now. So those that held the nerve or didn't pay too much for them in the past are probably going to make a few quid. 200th birthday of Queen Victoria, £5 sterling silver proof coin, 26 grams that one. And then this one, Coronation 40th anniversary silver proof coin, again, good investment pieces and good for the coin collectors as well. This is quite an interesting 2001 sterling silver proof Piedfort pound coin, 19 grams. Now, I will have done 2 pictures on this because these pound coins are extremely thick. Is this the one? Is that? No, that's, sorry, I'm lying. I don't think that is the one. I think there's another one coming. There's going to be another one coming up soon where the coin is a real thick coin. 1969 silver Lorna Doone centenary medallion, 24 grams on that one. And this one here is a sterling silver £2 coin. Okay, again, another nice piece, that one. And then the Royal Mint sterling silver £5 coin, 28.28 grams. And again, lots of silver in these. This one here, sterling silver East Yorkshire Regiment medallion, 45.26 grams again. And another one there at 45 grams. And another one at 44.57 gram, the Buffs medallion. And then we move on to what can only be said as one of the best small collections of Masons jewels, medals, whatever you want to call them, that I've ever seen. Now, we've got the standard ones like this. Now, whoever this was that was in the Masons clearly got up to the higher ranks, because some of these items here are stunning. When you look at these, the Royal Arch Mariner Masonic Jewel, this one here. Now, this is what I love to see. Look at the old enamel work on that there. That enamel work is stunning. So, you know, it tells you all about the lodge, tells you the numbers. These are in sterling silver, I believe. Let's have a look. Yeah, there you go. Again, high resolution, so you can see the hallmarks, the maker's marks. and real stunning pieces. Now, of course, these have got a silver content. However, I can see these making more money because they are very old and collectible. And anyone that's associated with that particular lodge, assuming it's still going, is going to want to have a go at buying these. These ones here, silver vintage Lincolnshire Masonic jewel. And then again, you've got one. That one's got the bottom piece missing there. And as it says, AF in the top. And this one here, again, another one. Look at this. What an absolutely stunning old thing. All the enamel work around here. And, this lovely enamel picture in the middle. Absolutely stunning pieces. So lots of collectability with this stuff, as you can see. Lots of people will be interested in buying this if they're a collector of old Masonic stuff. Again, there's another one there. So it's not like there's just one or two of these in this sale. There are several of them. I quite like that one as well with the bird. Look at that. Again, all nice pieces indeed. As we keep going on, so still got a long way to go yet. 2 vintage silver Masonic jewels, total weight 36.27 grams. And then as you come here, there's 2 Masonic jewels. And then we move on to a silver watch chain at 31.82 grams as well. What about that for a lovely vintage velvet bag? And then we come into here, vintage silver and enamel badge and others. And again, just look at these. Stunning. Absolutely stunning pieces. I think there's going to be a few sleepers in this auction. We tend to set the estimates and the reserves on certain items quite low, but I can see there being a lot of interest in this stuff. There's a lot of great items in this sale. Sterling silver bangle there. We've got this vintage halo wristwatch. And then what about this? This is a bit of a treat, this one. So Tudor, a really old Tudor watch. Bit of a cocktail style, that one, probably for a lady. And again, needs a bit of work, but it's a lovely old Tudor, that one. As you come here, I haven't seen one of these before either, this Seiko Sportiva quartz watch. Again, it will need a battery. And then here we've got a vintage gold Elgin USA wristwatch. Of course, I can't get into the back of this one. It is AF. There's a piece missing out of here. I think I probably showed that, I'm going to guess. Yeah, there you go. Look, you can see that the winder's missing out of there. But all of that is gold. How much gold? Maybe 5, 6, 7, maybe even 8, 9 grams. Who knows? It's one of those that the dealers have to take a little gamble on to be able to secure it and then see if they've won or not. Little collectibles there, some silver and bits and bobs. That lovely ladies compact with enamel wear. Then we move on some of the silver. Silver cigarette box, 89.66 grams. What about that lovely ladies silver compact? What an absolute treat that is. You open it up and you can see there, look, on the inside. All silver, all hallmarked as well. Beautiful piece, that one. But 127.72 grams. It's a bit of a monster. This one here is this lovely silver brooch. And as we come on to the next lot, the silver anointing spoon. And then a bag of assorted cufflinks. And then this wonderful little antique microbead pouch or purse. And that's quite heavy, that as well, considering it's quite small. And then this one here, I can tell you, it does say there, 4 Royal Brunei spoons. There are 4. I missed one off the picture. I have no idea why, but I did. But it is now with it. Sterling silver lifelong pencil in the box as well. Again, another nice piece. And as we come on to the next one, I don't want to move forward, is the old glasses, tortoise shell glasses there. With the yellow metal, and there is a mark on there. I'm not sure if they're gold or not. I can't make it out. Same as these, assorted white metal decanter labels. Can't make out if they're actually silver or not, but again, nice pieces to have. A yard of lead pencil, often see those in both of the sales that we do, and 2 ebony and silver dressing table items as well. Again, don't forget to leave your comments if you are seeing anything you like. Do talk about it. It's good to talk. Sterling silver spoons, 120.61 grams. And then as we come here, this lovely little ski school badge. I thought it was good enough to put on its own. I think it's worth a tenner. So hopefully someone will find that for their collection. As we come here, silver topped pot, 11.34 grams. Again, when it says it's a pot like that, if there's a weight against it that doesn't say total weight, it will just be the silver that's been weighed separately, so you know that. These are beauties. What an absolutely stunning set of Scandinavian enamel spoons these are. Just look at the work on those. Sterling silver, and then all of this beautiful enamel work. As you can see there, just look how really good they are. Is there one more picture? Yeah, that's one. No, we don't want to change that to the last picture. Anyway, as we come on, and what did we give them an estimate? Did we? No, not got to the estimates on those there yet. We have been doing estimates, but they've not gone in yet. We are sort of still changing a few things on the auction. So we're coming to these. Vintage sterling silver bull, potentially a pillbox, this one we've been told. 30.05 grams. Now, if you look at this, all the sterling silver, but there you go, there's the lovely hallmark on the end. And then there he is with his head missing, and you can hide your bits and bobs in there, whatever it is you want to hide in there. Anyway, as we come down here, we come up to the next one, which is this vintage sterling silver pig, possibly a pillbox, 44.37 grams. And again, when you look at the pig, there's his lovely hallmark, and then you look, it opens up like that. There's often a lot of interest in these small items of silver, so do get your bids in early for that one. Vintage sterling silver stag, 24.9 grams, and a little sterling silver wheelbarrow as well. As we move along, well, we come up to the sterling silver coal scuttle, little silver scuttle there, 20.59 grams. So again, you know, there's a few quid in silver in these. And then this Bristol blue glass and sterling silver scent bottle. Again, stunning design on that, lovely piece indeed, and will make a nice addition to somebody's collection. Sterling silver rattle and whistle, 24.83 grams, and that, of course, is a total weight. Okay, it's just so you're aware of that one. This, one of my favourite pieces in the auction, without doubt. So this is an antique sterling silver novelty spirit measure. And when you heard that saying over the years, oh, I'll just have a thimble full. Well, this was what they did on the back of that. So they'd say, just have a thimble full. So they made the measure really big. And what about that stunning hallmark around the edge? And this really is one of the nicest pieces to me. If I was buying in this auction, would I ever go at that? Yes, it's got the original box of it. It maybe have a bit of damage on the box, but this is a stunning piece indeed. And what did it weigh? It must be on there somewhere. 43.76 grams of sterling silver. So again, another really nice piece. They are very unusual spoons. Yes, Fons, they are. They're beautiful. They're much like these ones. These ones here, vintage white metal spoons, potentially silver, these ones. But again, look at the unusual designs that we've got on some of this stuff. It's the beauty of clearing fantastic houses. We're so lucky in the industry that we're in to see so many amazing, fascinating pieces. But again, I've lied. I've lied to you, everyone. I've said that the thimble full was my favourite piece. It isn't. Anyone that knows me knows I play poker. And 4-piece sterling silver playing cards symbol trinket trays. I have never seen these before. I'm going to tell you now, I'm bidding on these on the day. I absolutely love them. Diamonds, hearts, spades and clubs. What an absolutely beautiful set that is. I mean, if you was I don't think I'll end up buying them. I think they'll make too much money. But if you was a bridge player, you know, at a high end or something like that, what an absolutely stunning lot to have. Great thing with those as well, they come in a really fantastic original box. So if anyone just fancy buying me them, then let us know. Lot number 194, assorted silver items, 102.42 grams. And again, that's another nice lot. So there's still quite a few you're watching, which is great. Don't forget to hit that share button. Let people know about this awesome sale, because you can bid online for this one. It's not just in the room. You can bid in the room, but you can also bid on the internet. Look at all them. I mean, we just don't make things like this anymore, do we? the days of making beautiful items like this, or if they did make it these days, it would cost you an absolute fortune. Little sterling silver picture frames, there's just so much stuff. All those sterling silver champagne style flutes, filled bases, but again, sterling silver hammered effect. Everything is just wow. Sterling silver cup, 136.86 grams. And then a sterling silver cup there, 7 grams. And that's not filled. That's not filled at all. When you look at this one here, lovely gilding on the inside. And then what stunning hallmark as well. Walker and Hall as well. Fantastic maker. But let's just think about that for a second. 272, about 170 a gram, I think silver is today. That's a lot of money, just in silver alone. Somebody's just put there, Alfonso just put, so many skills lost over the years. Yeah, I agree. I always make a joke when I'm sometimes out on house clearances. I'll say to people, talking about the skills that I've lost when I see an old clock. I say, if I was to talk to my grandkids these days, what should I be when I grow up, Grandad? Become a clockmaker. Become somebody that's taken up one of the old trades that nobody's doing anymore. Because then you can charge what you like. Look at this sterling silver tray, 413.72 grams, and that doesn't include the ink pots, all the silver on them. That is just the tray itself. So look at that. What an absolute beautiful piece that one is as well. Look at that stunning hallmark. Anyone knows me knows I've got a thing about hallmarks. I think the nicer the hallmark, the nicer the piece. I love to see the old Georgian ones. Just really nice. Then we start coming on to these. Silver Victorian coffee pot, 618 grams. And then this one here, even heavier, Walker and Hall teapot at 649 grams. And then even these at 187 grams. That one there, the little cream jug at 71.34 grams as well. As we keep going, here we are. We're hitting the big time now. Victorian silver cutlery, 2,118 grams for all of that cutlery that's there. That's a lot of silver. And then there's the knives, the large quantity of silver-handled knives. We'll split these off because everyone's buying silver for scrap these days. Silver-handled knives, 1884. Of course, the top bit, just bear this in mind, it states silver-handled for a reason. This section here is silver. You've got this lovely design on them, but this section here is not. Don't get fooled into thinking that anything different, you're going to make loads of money, because you just need to be careful. It's all in the wording. Look at this lovely silver enamelled spoon as well. Another beautiful old piece, that one. And as we come down here, more silver spoons with enamel tops. And then another more silver items there. Again, beautiful pieces. These ones. Just excuse me 1 second. Sorry about that, everybody. It's had to blow my nose. Right, 209 is those spoons there. Again, lovely tops on those. As you come to the next piece there, well, these ones here, I couldn't find hallmark on them. I mean, you can get it where hallmarks have been rubbed away, where things have been polished so much, but these pair of spoons have just had to be listed for legal reasons, of course, as white metal. But again, lovely, lovely pieces. So gold has recovered over 50% since the pullback last week. Yes, it's absolutely fantastic. It's starting to come back. There's a lot of people out there that were a little bit nervous, to say the least. A lot of people that have got into the buying and selling of silver and gold, and probably at the wrong time. They've played the higher prices, a little bit nervous, but touch wood, seems to be coming back quite well at the moment. This silver hairbrush and mirrors, it says AF. Now, the reason it says AF, I'm going to show you, is that you see you've got the silver handle there, and the silver case there for the mirror. But look at this. The actual mirror is missing out of there. Hang on, let me show you that again. If you look there, the mirror's gone. So you've pretty much got all the silver there now. Again, if you're a scrapper, if you're into buying a bit of scrap, then that could be the one for you. Land Raver 90, good afternoon to you as well. Thanks for joining us on this special live feed, a bit of a bonus live feed. What was her? It's Fonzie just saying hi there. And then Donna Carmen, hello all, good morning to you. Oh, good afternoon, should I say, to you as well. Thanks for joining us on this special live feed where we're going through the next specialist sale that's coming up at Prestige Auctions on the 25th of February. And we're looking forward to this one. Now, also in this sale, we've got quite a high-end, small collection of airsoft items. Now, of course, many years ago, people got into the paintballing scene in quite a big way. Well, that seems to have been taken over quite a lot by airsofting. Now, this airsofting thing is quite a popular sport where they put the gas into these and they fire these little white pellets at each other and you actually go out in fields and shoot each other and all the rest of it. But this collection here that was put together by somebody, if you look closely, these are immaculate. They spent a lot of money, played it a few times, as inevitably a lot of people do, and then they don't play it much more. When you look at some of these airsoft guns here, some of this stuff has really got a lot of gear with it as well. So, for instance, if you read the thing for that, this is a limited edition electric gold and black ARP9 by G&G Armament Software airsoft rifle with Vetter optics and red and green sight. It's got mid-cap magazines, drum mag, Y-sling, high-kit magazine, tracer unit, and a speed loader. And it also comes in the grey armoured box as well. So people were taking this stuff very seriously. And I can tell you now, this stuff is very expensive as well. This one here, for instance, it's like a machine gun. And you look at these people actually go out in the field and shoot each other with this stuff, with these little white... there you go, see that the end comes out like that. Like a little submachine gun or something. This here is one of the protection helmets and other bits that you have with it. And, of course, they also have an anti-fog system to stop your goggles steaming up. And, of course, you'd be pretty mad not to go in with goggles on with the speed that these things come at. Anyway, as you come here, this is some of the body packs that they wear. And if you look down here, these ones here is the Watson tactical flashlight in a case, has had minimal use, etc. It says. Anyway, and then there's more tactical flashlight in a case. And then you've got batteries, because a lot of this stuff takes batteries as well. And then this one here, these are good mix lots. So there's lots of body armour and other bits and bobs as well. Now, I did show you somewhere on one of these pictures. I'm pretty sure that... there it is. So these here, there you are. Look, everybody, for those that don't know, they're the little white things that they shoot at each other. And when I actually see one of these guns working, these things that have got tracer lights on, so when they fire them out, you can actually see it looks like it's tracer lines going down. And somebody's gone to one hell of a lot of effort to make this stuff as realistic as possible for people. Who we got there then? Those things are not cheap. No, they're absolutely not. We've also got here, let George have a play with them. Hello, Lisa.
Yeah.
You decided to come in. Who was at the front door then? We are live, just by the record. Yeah.
It was the premium paper.
The what? Oh, the premium paper. The premium paper for everybody at Prestige Auctions, because Lisa doesn't like using the cheap stuff. If you want to just read out on there anything that comes in. So Lisa's just walked in. And thankfully you can't see her on the camera. So she's just walked in here in her pyjamas and she's eating a bourbon biscuit. So that's a very nice image to put in all of your heads. So as we carry on with the airsoft stuff, we've also got one of these airsoft tactical backpacks as well. And next here, this is the blaster tracer unit and a SOTAC red dot sight as well. And that brings that to an end. Now, we've got some mushrooms here, some very high-end glass mushrooms that we've not done the photos on for yet. They're going to be going on in the next day or two. Then we move over to this, the collection of assorted Subutio and some nice old bits there as well. And then we've got one or two little toys that came from one of the clearances. Some nice old dinky Super Toys pieces there. What about that? Mahjong. Mahjong is a Chinese game often played in the casinos these days as well by the Chinese community, which they gamble on it as well. This one here is the tin plate Metoy Mr. Porter and luggage trolley with a key. And again, another nice lot. And then an old cap gun as well there in the box as well. How many boxes actually got saved? Diplomacy, the new game of international intrigue. And then we've got 1 or 2 baskets there of die-cast cars and things, and then an old tin plate train set. These old scarves, we think these are either something to do with cricket or possibly schools back in the day. There was some talk that one of these might have gone to Eton. That rose fan there, that's about 12 foot wide, that is, and possibly made for a royal occasion, and very old as well. A nice old violin there. And, of course, this one here is a basket of Masonic items as well. This one here I found quite interesting. We found quite a lot of these in boxes. And these are to do with old shows, village shows and things from back in the day. And these were judges. Of course, they made them really nice badges. So there you got the Bridgewater Christmas show and so on. But that is quite a big box full of those old pieces in there. As we come here, we've got some boxes of ephemera, and there's several of those again. And this one here, this has got some indentures in it as well. So, come and have a look at these. That's a big box of assorted coins. Well worth a look at. There's some very nice bits in that one. And then this one we found quite interesting. There's a building plan of building sites at Littlecoats in Grimsby from 1931, was it? 1931. On parchment paper, which is quite thick as well. And, of course, you can look at all the old building plots. I wonder if you're living in one of the houses. Maybe they're still there. Who knows? Anyway, as we move on to the next one. Oil on Board by Sarah Layton. And there are 1 or 2 nice pieces, oil paintings of here. Of course, if you are local, original Colin Carr watercolours of Grimsby. Colin Carr was the famous painter locally. He used to do lots of scenes. Now, with Colin's work, these were used when he was using his older paint, so these do fade just a little bit. However, some of them are really, a lot of the more modern stuff, because I believe he died around 2000, and some of the more modern stuff stays brighter, but these are his much older works. What are you laughing at?
Somebody's just put, I don't know who it is.
Okay.
Bob Bobbington.
Yeah.
Don't know who it is. Might visit Lisa's booth at the weekend. I've put, can't wait. Because I don't know who it is.
Lisa's booth. That sounds very Amsterdam, doesn't it? Anyway, the original Colin Carr watercolour at Grimsby, total size. Most of the stuff here has been nicely framed as well.
Just a quick in and out visit.
Yeah, you have to make sure you sort out the rules at the window. Lot number 248. Georgian style gilt wood and mahogany phoenix mirror. Now, these can make a lot of money. This is an old Georgian. We believe this one is Georgian. However, you come and make your mind up on those. Another Colin Carr watercolour there. And then we move on to these. This is Prattware lids. And now, so Lisa's that's actually done as one word, I believe. But anyway, nicely framed Prattware lids. Of course, Prattware lids on the top of them jars years ago. And of course, these have been nicely framed, and the pictures on them are stunning. But they are actually lids. When you look on the other side, let's see if we can find them. No, I didn't do a picture of the back, but they are actually lids. Yeah, I must have done it on this one then. Did I do it on this one? No, didn't do it on that one either. Anyway, there you go. So Prattware lids, again, nicely framed. And then this one here was a framed cigarette card, Silk Nottinghamshire cricket badge on that one. And we move on to some of these more interesting pieces here as well.
I'll go and answer that.
Okay, there you go. So these ones here, stunning frame painting. It's thought to be traditional Indian paintings and so on. Again, the house that these came from, that wouldn't surprise me. Most of the stuff that came out of this property was extremely good quality. So I'm just reading some of the stuff I put to Lisa now. She's disappeared. She'll be back, no doubt. This one here is the framed watercolour print, signed Australian batsman Sir Donald Bradman. Okay, so there you go. Again, a lot of cricket-themed stuff in this sale as well. 6 painted silks, thought to be Thai style. And as we come down here, the Lord Orson wood-framed pictures we believe, are watercolours. Again, very nice pieces indeed. Same as these, the framed Edmund Fuller golf prints. One has damaged glass. We'll try and point out as much as we can for you guys, especially if you are bidding from away. And again, this one here, 6 Art Deco style prints, extremely nicely framed. And again, somewhere in the description, there will be the sizes and so on. So again, you know, this is really good set. I did laugh at this one. Me and Lisa, when we was lotting up, we did laugh at this one. What was it called? Bunker Chunker. Oh dear me! I think she's just. I think Lisa's probably heading back this way now, and I'm sure if I say that in front of her again, Bunker Chunker.
Oh, that's dead funny, that. Bunker Chunker.
So, and is anybody interested in the Bunker Chunker picture that's in this sale? It is a funny picture, that one. Bunker Chunker.
Bunker Chunker.
Framed picture. The old Lisa spelt it wrong. Is that is titled spelt that? Titled?
Yeah.
Doesn't look right.
Well,
anyway.
No, because you're illiterate.
Titled The Old Marketplace, 1860, that one.
Don't start questioning the spelling.
Grimsby photo. 4 prints depicting 19th century English shooting scenes. Again, you know, good quality items. Then we move on to some of these large oil paintings. Now, some of these large oil paintings are by known artists as well. However, I must point out, and we've gone to depths to show you, that some of them do need restoring. Look at that. You can see there where the oil paint has come away. So do bear that in mind. This one here, very oil painting by artist Charles H. Passy. And again, on this one, there, you know, these have been put away. They've probably been put away in a garage or a shed for years and years. And we was very impressed with these.
My phone's ringing now.
Now Lisa's phone's ringing. It's like the telephone exchange in here. What have we got here? So let me pop that back on there. So I can still see there's 20 odd of you in there. Do keep hitting that share button for us. It is important. We want to get this out to as many people as possible. These are stunning. Old Chinese, we believe. And they are... We want to get these out there to the right people because these could be very interesting pieces, these ones. So there you go. Moving on, we've got this one here, the oil painting on canvas by Charles Passy as well. And again, that one is in much better condition, I must say. And then this one here, a large frame print of the famous painting there as well. We've got a nice old rug. And then we move on to... we're moving on to the cabinets next. I'm thinking we're moving on to the furniture. We're miles away from that, yeah. So anyway, this one here is an old ruler set, and this one here is the old hydrometer set. Again, very good quality item, velvet lined box and so on. And again, very nice pieces. This stuff's going to find its money. Now, this is an early Robert Thompson Mouseman cheese board. You can tell that by the amount of wear it's got as well, and the way that the little mouse is designed on there as well. 100 to 150 pound on that one, I think. And I think there'll be lots of bids for it. Old binoculars. And then we move on to some of the pottery. The Summer House by Colport. We've got the vintage Capodimonte porcelain figurine sculpted by Guesby, is it there? Antique cup and saucer, lightly Victorian. And then this one here, Heron Elephant in blue, fishnet pattern. Check these out online. They're making a lot of money there. Again, you know, very nice. Everything pretty much in this sale is a very, very good quality. As you come here, well, this Moorcroft vase, this is an early William Moorcroft vase as well. William Moorcroft's signature on it, I believe. However, there is some damage up there, look. So that one's going to bring the price down drastically on that one. Shame that. What about this? Dresden porcelain serpent-handled vase. Again, a stunning piece. Just look at the work that used to go into these pieces. Again, you know, you're not going to find items like this in IKEA and some of the modern shops these days. It's just, we made things so much differently back then. Look at this, antique porcelain snuff or trinket box, nicely painted. And of course, anyone that knows. But I want you to just have a look at that there. That is one hell of a maker's mark. So there you go. Very nice piece, this one. There will be interest in that one. As we come here, we've got 2 antique glove stretchers. One of them has got silver bands on there as well. Yeah, no one else is putting anything in at the moment. Don't forget to get involved with the chat. Royal Worcester blush ivory vase with twin flying handles. And again, you know, this Royal Worcester stuff like this, the blush ivory stuff, used to make fortunes. It doesn't anymore, I'm afraid. It does make good money still, but it doesn't make what it used to. That potpourri one there, again, you know, that one, this is another lovely piece. This is of its time. So, there we go. This is an antique enamel patch box with iconic anti-slavery design. These are quite a few pound online as well. So there, come over and help us. There you go, Axe. Wow. Just a wow piece, that one. You know, really of its time, that one. Beautiful, beautiful old piece. A little mirror on the inside as well. There will be interest in that. Pair of vintage or antique opera glasses. And then we come up here and we've got the porcelain figures, likely to be Samson. And these ones here, 2 Royal Copenhagen trinket plates with a picture the wrong way around. And then some more figurines there. And then we move to this one. We've got a few bits of Capodimonte in the sale, as you can see. And then that one there, Capodimonte porcelain. The Hemsley bone china, small creamer and sugar bowl in a presentation box as well. What about this? The painted studio glass art. I believe that one was Australian from what I can remember. Let me just have a quick look at that, make sure everything's still fine. Warcraft files will be at least 30% less with that damage. Yeah, absolutely agree. I think 30% is generous. I think it will be less. I think it'll be more like 50, 60%. People are just not buying damaged stuff like they used to. People used to still buy them for collection fillers. It doesn't seem to happen so much anymore. About that little beauty there. If you're into your cricket, like a replica Ashes piece there. What a nice item that is. As we come down here, if you like Moorcroft, well, this is old Moorcroft. Moorcroft McIntyre, the twin-handled vase. These are immaculate as well. These are stunning, stunning pieces. Just going to shut my mouth while I just let you look at the beauty of that. What a fantastic piece that is. But not just that, go to the next lot. And there's 2 more pieces as well. Absolutely stunning Moorcroft McIntyre pieces there. Don't see them that often. And we're lucky enough to get some in prestige auctions. Capodimonte porcelain figurine, boy eating melon. And we come to this one, Capodimonte porcelain figure, first day at school. That one is called there. And we come to the next one. We've got some Capodimonte there. These, again, much older pieces. And what about this little beauty? Look at him. What a fantastic piece that is as well. This is a bronze-filled frilled lizard figurine by artist Pete Smith. And again, another nice piece indeed. As is that by the same artist, and that crocodile or whatever that one is. And then the next one is a bit of a fun piece where you look at all these here, all these frogs. They're all pottery, and there's various frogs and toads and crocodiles and all sorts of stuff. And we come up here, we come onto these Henry Sandon figurine, and also the Sir Donald Bradman pottery figurine as well. 2 German pottery figurines, 12 inches tall ones. I mean, they used to be so much money. Not so much anymore. Anyway, we come on to the Volkstead porcelain monkey orchestral figurines. These were originals. Now, I'm just going to show you the first one so you can see the maker's mark underneath as well. Now, these can make 140, 150, even £160 each online. What they'll make in the auction, probably not as much as that. However, there are so many of them. Look at them. Absolutely stunning. Now, we did consider putting these together as one lot. However, when you look online, most people are selling them separately. Why? Well, because maybe they've got most of them already, but the odd one is broken or they never got one. Well, when you look at these, there really is quite a lot of them. And you come through right to the end, at the end where you get the conductor as well. The conductor seemed to sell for a few pounds online. I did notice that. But all these different instruments that the Monkey Band are playing, and there they are, the orchestra, the conductor there at the end. So again, lovely set, that one. Some more Prattware lids. And again, did I take a picture of the back of these ones? I must have done, surely. Maybe I didn't. Oh, she'll say to me again, one job. Anyway, maybe I need to add those in. As you come down here, nice little collection of assorted paperweights. Just see what's going in on there. And let's see if I can just lift it up. Yeah. And then we've got the paperweights there. And then this lovely B&G porcelain figurine, Baby Sparrow. And anyway, this one here is a wooden hand-painted nativity scene. The figures there boxed as well. Again, another lovely piece. And then we move on to some of these Amari Chinese or Japanese plates. These are old as well. Some very nice old Amari here. Look at that. Look at the old. It's just stunning. Stunning pieces. You do often see stuff like this on house clearances and so on, but it's not usually in the condition that this is. Stunning porcelain plate. And again, lots of really nice cabinet plates in the auction. And again, more assorted antique plates. Assorted older Royal Stafford crockery. And then we've got the Dutch large decorative charger plates as well. Again, in the sale. And this one here, depicting this antique plate depicting birds. Again, another cabinet plate there. Again, stunning designs on all of them. And this, I thought, was a good dealer's lot. Look at all these bits and bobs that we found in boxes. Some really nice pieces on there. That's where it gives you some of the opportunity to make some real money. Boxes of brass, lots of brassware, candleware, sconces. There's all sorts in there. There's also a lot of plated ware in the sale as well. As you can see, there's a plated cutlery set there. More cutlery there. And as you come around here, well, this is another good lot. So this one here is all sort of antique picture frames. And there are some beauties in here. That one actually opens up to be a picture frame there. And then this one here, as you can see, when you can move in, miniature mosaic one there as well. Some of these white metal as well. So, you know, again, another good lot, that one. Another good dealer's lot for you to get your teeth into. And this one here is this slate clock. Needs a little bit of attention. It is a beauty, but that side piece has come off, so it needs a touch of restoration, that one, but it's not too bad. Anyway, as we come around here, we've got the antique copper hot water bottle with the brass tops and an old copper powder flask as well. Some various sets of cutlery, and then this possibly Chinese brown glazed box with carved animal and fish. And then this here, this again, another beautiful piece. This is it's obviously been done for wartime or coronation or something or other. And this here is crepe paper, probably a table runner, but for it to have survived in this condition is something on its own. So again, another beautiful piece, that one. As we come down here, Chinese export ware porcelain plates. Again, you know, very nice older Chinese pieces. These ones may attract a bit of interest. What about this? The Ambersley Ware Queen Anne design crockery set. This is a humongous collection. It's not just large. There's loads of it. Look at it all there. What a stunning set that one is. As we come here, more cabinet plates. And then this one here, the antique, possibly Victorian tableware seen in the pictures. And then this one here, the Wedgwood Berkeley Hotel green floral dinner set. That's massive. That is a massive collection, that one. 2 Italian Florentine giltwood oval wall mirrors. Again, more quality items than another one of the Dutch chargers. Then we move on to these large antique Chinese porcelain charger plate. There are a couple of these. There's that one there. Let me just sort of show you that one there. So if you look at that one, they've got the crackle glaze on them as well. And the scenes, fighting scenes normally. And then you look on the look how good. I mean, these ones are in particularly good condition as well. Again, could generate a bit of interest, these ones. But when you look at the next one, again, that is similar. However, the last one, This is what I always talk about, people that put those, there's wall hangers where you put the metal hangers around the side and stretch them out. That's what it does to them. That's what happened. Well, that's what had happened to that one when you could see where it dug into it. So we removed it to stop it causing any more damage. But I don't like those things. Anyway, Antique Amari porcelain plate, producer export. Again, this one. Again, look at that. Look at all the work that went into these years ago. I mean, that is of some real age, that one. As you come on to the next one there, vintage large curved copper horn of plenty, approximately 19 inches, that one. And then we've got the perpetual calendar. Again, another nice little piece. And this one here was the vintage cast iron ornamental signal cannon, often used as a fireside piece to put your poker into. And these ones here, the Chinese wood money toad figurines, also known as Chan Chu. Let's just see if we've got anything to answer on here. No, we're all good at the moment. This one here is the vintage metronome. And then we've got a basket of vintage copper items. Now, there are some question marks over there. Anyone that comes to viewing, that could have been silver coppered over the top because it's a silver interior. So, but we can't, I haven't tested it. So really come and make your own mind up on that one. 2 framed seals. We've got the EPNS cutlery set in a nice wooden box. And then we've got a pair of English Staffordshire Amari style pictures. And what about that? Large vintage cobalt blue glass vase. And then a very nice cut glass or crystal large jug. And then we move on to some of the tea caddies. That lovely old serving tray. And then we come on to these stunning clocks. I mean, these are quality. Absolute quality. So this one here is the Gong Strike Faux Tortoise Shell bracket clock by J.W. Benson. And when you look at this, look at the quality, the workmanship. Everything about this is stunning and just stinks of good quality all the time. But that's not the only one, because there's this one as well. This is an old French carriage clock. Look at this one. Absolutely stunning. And not only that, there's another one. And this one you don't see as often as well. An oval timepiece carriage clock. Again, it's a French one, so it's quality. The French were very good at making clocks. So that's that one there. And then we move along again to this Georgian or Regency mahogany and brass bracket clock. Again, quite a lightweight one, this one. Again, look at it, of its time, just a stunning piece. And then as we move along to the next one, this one is the Art Deco Westminster chime mantle clock. And then this last one here is probably my favourite. The French Gothic style brass mantle clock says Fox of Paris on the front. But just look at the work that had gone into this. You know, I've said this so many times during this video that we just don't make things like this anymore. The craftsmanship that went into these was quite unbelievable. And, you know, when you look these days at the sort of stuff that they turn out, even at quality levels, isn't the sort of quality of those. But this French Vernise Martin mantle clock, circa 1885, this one. And again, stunning across the board. As we move on to lot number 388, is this lovely little antique wooden inkstand with glass ink wells. And then we move on to the next section here. So if anyone's got any questions now, Lisa is back. Did you get hold of Tom?
Yes.
Lisa's back. So if you've got any questions or just want to have a bit of banter, Lisa's on the taking control of that now. Copeland Spode, twin-handled vase, King Edward VII. Again, another nice piece. However, is listed as AF because look what we spotted on it just there. That little chip just in the base can make all of the difference. Lot number 392, old English pottery flatbacks. And then this one here.
Oh, you saw me on the camera coming in.
Oh, did we? So the Chinese Canton vase, 17 inches tall, by Prestige. That's what it says on it. And then look at this again. This old Chinese Canton vase. This is a nice piece, and again, in extremely good condition. The paintwork has not been affected by sunlight or anything. So again, another nice piece. Two antique Amari vases, 10.25 inches tall. And then this one here.
We're way behind on this live.
Yeah, you are. You always are. Yeah, so antique Georgian copper coffee or chocolate pot. Again, these can be hundreds of pounds. This is a little stunner as well. Really nice piece indeed, that one. Can you imagine sat around the fire with your it'd be beautiful. Little copper pot like that with your hot chocolate in it on a night time.
We're still on the Chinese vase.
Anyway, moving along. Pair of early gilt bronze classical urns, approximately 10.75 inches tall. And again, I think you'll all agree that the items...
Oh, yeah, it's nice, that coffee pot.
Yeah. Can you imagine just having that on your fire, though?
I'd have put hot chocolate in it.
Yeah, it is good for hot chocolate as well.
Yeah, I listed it.
You could have a really nice hot chocolate. And, just beautiful. Antique dragon handled posy vase or compote dish with decorative handles as well. And again, I think you'll all agree that the items that are in this sale are extremely good quality. Georgian dome top tea caddy with a nice inlay AF. The reason we've listed it as AF is even though it is in relatively good condition, just look at the handles. The handles have got very slight problems at the side. So, but on the inside, it's a beauty. Anyway, moving along. Still got quite a lot to get through. Wild Rose serving bowl. And then this one here is the Victorian copper measure or harvest jug. 8 inches tall. And then this one, antique silver plate on copper punch bowl. And then the Coalport Cairo pattern footed bowl. And then this one here, hand-painted porcelain plate in Victorian style with central pictures as well. And then what about these? Pair of antique German candlesticks. Look at those. I mean, this stuff isn't as popular as it used to be, but this stuff back in the day would have been hundreds and hundreds of pounds. But they just don't, this style just doesn't seem to make the money anymore, which is a real shame because a lot of work would have gone into those by somebody back in the day. Vintage Graftonware china with hand-painted pattern. And next we come to the antique English oak stool by Gaskell and Chambers. These are popular stools, these ones. And there's not just one. There's another one. And there's another one. 3 of them. They came in late. Literally, this was lotting up the furniture, wasn't it, from a different job. So, yeah. Lot 408, classic wooden dining table with 6 chairs and central extender as well. And then we move on to some of the lovely antique furniture. Windsor wheelback chair, and often known as a carver as well. These are all the pieces. Antique wooden writing desk with Queen Anne legs. And then another antique Windsor armchair. And then we've got some lovely chairs there. Lovely old sideboard. Lisa was quite taken with this Victorian bare walnut games table. Now, just look at this. And it's listed as AF because the top is loose, but it's quite an easy fix. So you look at this. Sometimes these were used as sewing tables as well. And look at all the work that had gone into this back in the day. Look at that. What an absolute beauty. And there you go. There's all the pieces with them out as well. So there you go. Another nice piece, but that's not the only one of those that there is. There's another one here, but this one is the sewing table, and as you can see on the pictures of this one, it is a nice older piece, that one. Then you've got another games table here. Now this one's lifted as AF. It was a sewing table as well, but it does need a bit of attention to the top there. But you're getting a little bonus in this one, everybody, because if you look closely, the bottom is still full of sewing stuff, and we've left that in there for you, so as a little bonus. But you can see there some of the work that needs doing on that one. As we move on to lot 417, large antique copper pot English or French. Beautiful fireside piece, this one, for logs or for coal maybe, but it's very heavy, that one. Really nice old piece. I can see interest in that one. Mahogany wash or nightstand. Beautiful inlay. And then we move on to some of these beautiful old boxes. Some of these wooden boxes could be coffers or chests. People call them blanket boxes these days, but These are old ones, and look at the inlay, the work that went into these back in the day, the carving. Absolutely stunning. A little bit of damage on the corner there, but nothing major. And again, almost adds to its fantastic old look that it's got. As you come to lot 420, well, this one here is a brass and tapestry antique fireplace chest door boot box. And again, when you look at this close, all the tapestry edges are literally all the way round bar the back. So if you look on the sides as well, there you go, look, what a beautiful old piece that one is. Lot number 421 is this antique oak coffer or blanket box, has split in the top. Again, another lovely piece, but this has got an upside down picture. I need to sort that out. Is 422 is the camphor chest, believed to be Chinese, or has wonderful intricate carvings on this one. There you go, look at that. And this is of some age as well. When you open this up as well, the smell of camphor wood is still really strong as well after all of these years. Just look at that. And I think we'll find there's a load of stuff still inside it as well. So I love the old piece, that one. Anyway, as we move on, 423 set of mid-century modern G-plan teak nesting tables. And then as you come here, the antique arts and crafts hammered copper fire screen and with brass edging. And then we come here, a lovely old inlaid chair. We've got some book cabinets in there as well. Mahogany bureau bookcase, likely Georgian. Glazing does have a crack. And what about this? Absolutely stunning chair. Just look at the work that had gone into this back in the day. Another beautiful piece, but it's not the only one. There's so many of them in this sale. Lot number 429 is the antique carved hardwood elephant side table. And down here, this one, Victorian aesthetic movement, ebonized oval centre table. And again, when you look at this, the work in this is unreal. Just look at that. The finish that they used back in the day.
We've got to go out.
It's 2:00.
Oh, you've got another 100 lots to go through.
Anyway, we've got this one here, Edwardian inlaid mahogany corner display cabinet. And then the next one is the antique oak drop leaf gate leg table. And when you come here, again, more beautiful Victorian or Edwardian inlaid rosewood tables. And the hardwood folding table, lightly crafted from walnut. And then what about this? Victorian pole screen, lightly made of bare walnut. And so the screen, you'd put it up to face height, shield your face from the fire and all sorts of things that they used to do. Edwardian mahogany astral glazed bookcase. And this one here is this music cupboard. This music cabinet, I just want you to look at how good this is. So you've got a hand-painted glazed front, you've got pillared sides, and you've also got this beautiful inlay. Look at all that. On the walnut as well. Again, stunning, another stunning piece amongst many others. This one here, Georgian mahogany bureau with full front. And then this one here is the antique Victorian mahogany bureau. Magnificent antique bureau. This one looks just like a chest of drawers, but look at this, everybody. You open that top drawer, there's a split in the top, but open that top drawer, and that's what you get. What an absolute beauty that one is as well. Again, it's such a shame because that won't do the sort of money that it would have done many, many years ago. As we come here, we've got the Victorian ebonized two-door pier display cabinet. Very French look to that one. And then the antique cylinder desk. Down here, we've got the George III style red leather-topped serpentine kneel hole desk. And then the mahogany serpentine sideboard with two side cupboards. Victorian mahogany inlaid bookcase. And then this one here has got the antique English oak corner chairs. There is one of those, and there's another one as well. Then we've also got the antique wooden ladder back chair with woven seat, and then an antique English Windsor armchair as well. And then this ladder back rocking chair as well. Another nice old piece with woven seat. Antique corner washstand featuring shaped gallery top and some mason's ironstone implements in there. And then that, another one of my favourite pieces, Victorian carved oak monk's bench or settle. Rather an old one, this one. Look at the detail on it. All of this would, of course, been hand done back in the day. Imagine how much you'd have to pay somebody just to even do anything like that these days. But again, another stunning piece. As we come to this last lot of the furniture, again, I haven't seen one of these before. Long case clock, of course, I've seen lots of those. But for this one, I want to just look in here. W. Ward of Great Grimsby. There you go. So it's actually a Great Grimsby one, this one. And of course, all this will be hand painted as well. I would suggest it needs a bit of a service. It's been stood for a few years. We then move on to the books. We've got the Winston Churchill books, the Second World War books. Now, I'm just going to flick through these for you because there's lots of different books. Country Seats of the Noblemen, the Bradman albums. Again, lots of great old books, some from the 1700s and so on. Two historic Italy volume. You can look through these, of course, on the easylive catalogue, which is all I'm doing now. I'm just on the easylive catalogue. K to Z stamp album, and there is one of these stamp albums here, British Empire. So if we do have a quick look at that one, give you some of the idea of some of the stamps that are in these. Look, up to and including penny reds and penny blacks in some of these as well. So again, these are stamp albums that are really worth looking at. Any more questions, Ace? They've all gone very quiet on you. Okay, how many's watching?
Oh, I don't know. How do you know?
There's a figure up here somewhere. 20 odd?
Oh, 29.
29. So, pile of assorted cricket books. Again, well worth looking through. And my God, are you going to see some cricket books soon? As we come through these, all these various cricket books and so on.
I won't be bothered if I don't see another cricket book again.
Would you not? As you come down here, you've got these old vintage school or cricket caps, and they've got some quite nice old ones there. We come over here, more cricket books, stuff to do with the Ashes and so on. Then we move on to these cricket bats. I have no idea where some of these have come from, but no doubt with the level that they've collected at, they could be quite good ones. There's another one there, Jeff Boycott. And then there's a couple more sort of fancy ones there that have been signed as well. This one there, 3 books from the Lonsdale Library, the game of golf, etc. Cricket books here. Pile of old Guinness Book of Records, some of the older ones there, and a pile of commentaries on the laws of England book. What's up?
Kev from Veraland has just said hiya, and I've put she's my hero. She is.
Vera, dear me. Anyway.
She is. Vera Stanhope.
2 Wisden books. Please see the pictures for details. And you should come down here. British Masonic books as well, volumes 1 to 20, with volume 6 missing. Pile of assorted Biggles books. A lot of the older Biggles books there, which is a good lot. 3 Wisden cricket books. And then we come on to these ones, pile of cricket annuals, more Wisden. Now, you'll see these are in piles. Why? Well, they're the later ones. These ones from the 80s, 90s, 2000s, 1970s even. And this one here is from 2010. Then these ones here, these could create a lot of interest. Pile of assorted cricket books. There's a lot of very good quality titles in these lot. And we'll just flick through those, get to these ones. Ceylon, an account of the island's physical, historical, etc. Pile of books there. And then, as we come in here, more cricket. And then Travels volumes 1 and 2, 17, 1800s, those. Then we come on to these. These could fetch a few quid. 6 Wisden's cricket almanacs, 1800s, reprints, those ones. And these ones as well. And then these. And then there's various other cricket books as we flick through. There's some religious books there, some more of the reprints there. And then we've got 10 Wisden cricket almanacs, 1950 to 59. And then these ones here, 1960s. And then 3 Wisden cricketers there from various years. And then we come to diary and director for land agents, auctioneers, etc. That is a fascinating book, that, isn't it?
What's that?
The
I'm
diary.
talking about Brenda Blethyn.
the diary for the old auctioneers and things from back in the day. Anyway, 2 golf books. One book is How to Play Golf and so on. We start moving on to some of these more interesting books now. Why is that taking its time? Poems by William Cowper, new edition. And then we come on to these. So we'll come on to some of the early wisdom books now. Anyone that knows anything about cricket will know that these wisdom books can fetch a lot of money. Almanac 1901. Now, if you look at these, a lot of these have been hardbound later on. So, but again, you've got all the information there and the pictures as well. Then we move on to the Holy Bible, big old family Bible there. And then another Wisdom's book there from 1940, the 77th edition. Again, when you look...
There's one Playboy mag in this auction, isn't there?
Yes, we're just about to come up to it. We've got various other books as well. The theatre one there. This one here is the 1939 Wisdom book, not been bound, that one. Oh, God, and there we go. 522 is the Playboy. Let me look.
I don't know what.
Lace has messed everything up again. No, this has completely messed it up. There you go.
Thank you.
This is the Playboy magazine, lot number 522, Playboy, January 1972. If you are looking to see lots of things that you see in Playboy magazines and that these days, it's not going to happen. There are a few topless pictures. As you can see on the front there, we've covered them up. So there you go. So it's an interesting one, that one. The complete plays of Bernard Shaw. And we've also got one of the Jane's Battleships books there. Imperial Cricket, edited by P.F. Warner. And then here we've got...
Keep work still.
No.
You're vibrating through me.
Yeah, but you've come into my area. Letters and Journals of Lord Byron. And then Wisdom's Cricket Almanac 1909. So again, another one of the early ones. We do suggest that you do your research on these. These can be worth a lot of money. 1911, 1912, 1929. The Complete Golfer by Harry Varden, 4th edition. And then Wisdom's Cricket Almanac 1932. Another one there from 1922. And then this was an interesting lot, 535. This is the history of Matthew Humberston School in Claythorpe. So anyone that's local to Grimsby and Claythorpe, this tells you so much stuff from back in the day, right from back 1841, that one, where it talks all about the founders of Matthew Humberston.
Right.
And we're just talking about it.
You don't need to.
And then all the various letters when they was putting it together, and how they came up with the emblems, and there's even pictures of the founders.
Right, you've been racing through all these. Just carry on.
Lisa quite likes this lot. Have you noticed? Anyway. Because Lisa was, of course, at Matthew Humberston. Anyway, there you go. I don't think it will fetch loads of money, but I think it's going to be a very interesting piece, that one. The works of Lord Byron, and this one here, the Milton's Poetical Works by John Milton. More poetical works there. Wisdom's Cricketer's Almanac 1920, and then we've got the Wisdom's Cricketer's Almanac 1921, Wisdom's Cricket Almanac 1910. Again, look at that. A fantastic piece. Some really nice bits in these. And then sports anecdotes. And then this Wisdom's Cricket Almanac 1936. The Lord's 1787 to 1945. Sir Pelham Warner. And then this one here, more Wisdom's 1907, this one. 1908, 1925, 1926, and then the James Lillywhite's Cricketer's Annual from 1883. So there's all sorts of these cricket annuals, lots of the old Victorian Lillywhite's ones. Wisdom 1933, 34, 1923, 1897. People are sat there now that understand this stuff going, oh my God, how on earth has somebody unearthed all of these fantastic old wisdom books, because there is a lot of them. As we come here, the Fight for the Ashes, 1928-29, Wisden's Cricket 1927, Wisden's Cricket Almanac 1896. This one could create quite a bit of interest. Look at that. Again, more fantastic pieces for the auction. If you are looking for more condition reports, do get them in early so we get time to look at them and send more pictures, etc., whatever you may need. Wisden Cricket Almanac 1931 68th edition. And as we come up here, the history of the common law of England. And then the history of Grimsby. The poets of the 19th century. Wisden's Cricket Almanac 1935. And then whatever that one is, James White's Cricketers Annual, 1886, Wisden's Cricketers Almanac, 1924, Nat Wisden at 1898. Again, let me just click on that one. Again, these have been bound quite well, been done very well as well, I must say. Wisden's Cricket Almanac, 1930. And then we've got the Wisden's Cricket Almanac 1895. Again, let's have a quick look at that one. Look at that. Again, another fantastic piece. And then as we come down here, the Almanac for 1928, 1905, 1903, 1904, 1913. More cricket books there. And then Badminton Library of Sports. And then we've got the 1946. Now, these are interesting ones because these are the war year ones. 1946, 45, 44, 43. And 1937 as well. 1915. Okay, we're sort of heading, we're into war years again. And then this one here is 1899. And then this one, 1900. And then the Book of Cricket. Wisden's Cricketers Almanac of 1902. 1914. 1906. 1938. And then the Jewel in the Crown, the 1916 Wisden's Cricket Almanac. This is in amazing condition. Bought many years ago for £425 then. Still got the gold leaf on the pages, and you can see it's in extremely good condition. Well, that is it, everybody. That is your auction for the 25th of February. If you've liked what you've seen, then great, get involved. The viewing will be the Friday before, which I believe is the 20th. You can come down to Prestige Auctions from 8 in the morning till 7 at night. Look at these wonderful items. There are going to be some restrictions on viewing. There will be 2 members of staff potentially in that room that will be there to show you things. We don't want people mauling all over some of the older stuff. Just to have a quick glimpse at something, you need to be a serious buyer. On certain items, we may be even providing gloves, especially for some of the older books. So there you go. If you want to get involved with that, you can start bidding right now. Go to easylive Auctions, you can see at the top of the page. Go to Prestige Auctions, click on the auction that they've got live, and you can start getting registered and bidding straight away. Listen, everybody, thank you ever so much, as always, for watching this one. I've enjoyed going through this one. It's taken a little while longer. I can't find my mouse on my screen, so I can't do anything. Listen, have a great week, everybody. There is another video going live tonight for a car that we've got in this week's auction. And if you are a member of the Prestige Auctions channel, there is a special members-only thing going up for a bit of a sneak peek tomorrow night. So thanks ever so much, everybody.